Developing tonight with the Florida race for governor over and the caravan still coming. Here with reaction to that and more is Dana Loesch. Good evening, Dana. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Good to see you, Judge Jeanine, as always.
Good to have you on. You know, we just had Governor-elect Ron DeSantis on, and he was talking about some of the problems that Florida had in the so-called recount that apparently wasn't necessary because he won again, and Gillum conceded again. Yeah. What's your take on what's going on in Florida?
I thought it was like a clown show. I don't know how else to describe it. I had no idea what I was watching here. And, you know, I read, his name escapes me, but the one judge who was determining if this recount was going to go forward, and he was saying, look, this is an embarrassment every single time. Every election this happens, we have to get it right. Brenda Snipes has to go. I mean, I think that that's been universally acknowledged at this particular point. Broward needs to get it together, that's for sure. But DeSantis won. He was always going to win, because his policies appealed to Floridians. That only made sense. Same with Scott. So the right conclusion finally took place and was rightfully acknowledged.
Well, and you know, the amazing part of it all is that, you know, we watched this up close and personal. It was a repeat of what had happened over so many years. But, you know, I want to move on I'd like to talk about the caravan, and there is a statement here that we have from a caravan member that I want you to react to, where the caravan member, I believe his name is Henry Salinas, he says it's going to be all against one against all of Central America against one, and one against Central America, all against Trump, Trump against all. All right, this is someone who is violating our laws to come and live in this country and reap the benefits of being an American, breaking our laws to get here. I mean, what's your take on this caravan?
I find it interesting, this gentleman's statement, but yet the condemnation that came from some in the chattering class whenever anyone would use the word invasion. I want them to reconcile those two things and then see how that turns out. But I don't understand why this is about President Trump. It seems weird that someone would say this when they're coming to the United States to seek asylum, especially after rejecting the asylum and benefits that were offered by Mexico, which makes myself and a lot of other people legitimately wonder whether this is about asylum or whether it's about standing and making a point about this administration. But to that point, the idea that somehow wanting individuals to enter legally and orderly. I mean, we just saw Billy Idol do it the other day, go through his naturalization ceremony. For crying out loud, if Billy Idol can do it, anybody can do it. To somehow misrepresent that as you hate all immigration is disingenuous. It's intellectually fraudulent. And I'm so tired of seeing that argument from so many people on the left, so many elected Democrats. I really want to know, Judge, I want to know where Democrats stand on immigration policy in the Trump administration. Are they fine with letting all of these individuals in?
Well, I'll tell you what we do know is that Kamala Harris, who sees herself as a presidential candidate, made it perfectly clear she thinks that ICE should be abolished, and the perception that she's planting the seed, of course, is that ICE is akin to the KKK. What do you think of that from someone who used to prosecute and enforce the law?
I thought it was embarrassingly uninformed, considering that over half of border agents, over half of these individuals are Hispanic or Latino. I have been to the border many times. I live in Texas. This is a huge issue in Texas. And I've heard all of these individuals really laugh at remarks like this, because she hasn't been the first person to sort of suggest that the motives of these individuals isn't that they're doing their jobs and they're enforcing law. It's that they're somehow racist. They laugh. These Hispanic and Latino law enforcement officers, these people who are border agents, people who are in ICE, they all laugh at this idea. And it's also pretty offensive for someone like Kamala Harris to say this, because to make that comparison, you have to do a leap of logic and suggest that somehow a skin color is akin to breaking the law. I don't really think that she thought this argument out all the way. But the bottom line is that these individuals, I mean, and Judge, I know you've talked about this on your show, they serve their communities, they put their lives on the line, they do a great job.
Well, they certainly do. And we always love hearing your opinion. Dana Loesch, nationally syndicated radio host of The Dana Show. Thanks for being with us tonight, Dana.
Good to see you, Judge Jeanine. Thank you.
All right.